The chain link gate clicks as the woman reaches it, and the staff member in a bright vest steps into her path, palm out, telling her she cannot enter, telling her she is not on the pickup list. She lifts her phone slightly as if to show something, but the staff member shakes her head and points to a painted line on the sidewalk, moving the woman back with the tidy certainty of rules. A father behind her tightens his grip on a car seat handle and mutters, "Every day with these people," as if the delay is the woman's personality. The next parent slips past the woman through the gate, and the opening closes again with a small metallic snap that sounds like exclusion made official. Beyond the fence, the school courtyard is full of after-school noise, sneakers on concrete and backpacks thumping. But the gate holds a quiet hierarchy that sorts adults the way it sorts children. A sign taped to a cone reads "Pickup Check-in," and the letters look friendly until they become a reason to refuse someone in public. The staff member keeps her body angled toward the woman. Not angry, just positioned, like the woman's presence has become a problem with a designated spot. A clipboard rests against the staff member's forearm like a shield, and the pen moves in short strokes that feel more powerful than the woman's voice. Two parents near the curb glance over, eyes sliding from the woman's tote to her shoes, then back to their own children with the relief of being recognized. A teacher waves a child forward and calls out a last name with an easy smile, and the ease makes the woman's silence look like a mistake. The woman does not argue, does not explain, and the quiet gives the waiting crowd space to decide who she must be. A mother in a beige coat tilts her head and says, loud enough to carry, that rules exist for a reason, and her tone suggests the reason is people like the woman. The staff member asks again for identification, and when the woman raises her phone, the staff member does not lean in, choosing distance like it is safety. The woman lowers the phone and stands with both feet behind the painted line, shoulders level, eyes steady on the gate latch as if watching a machine rather than a person. A child's laughter bursts from inside the yard, then fades, and the contrast makes the adult tension feel even colder. A minivan door slides shut at the curb, and a father taps his foot, impatience building into a small public pressure. The staff member speaks into a walkie-talkie, not loudly, but the radio crackle turns the refusal into something monitored. The woman's hand shifts once on her tote strap, tightening and releasing, a small rhythm that keeps her hands from becoming a plea. A man with sunglasses steps closer to listen, as if proximity grants him authority over the story. The woman keeps her gaze on the clipboard, not on the faces watching her, refusing to feed the crowd with eye contact. A teacher near the door glances over, then turns away, returning to her routine with the practiced neutrality of someone trained not to notice. The staff member tells the woman to wait off to the side, and the phrase sounds polite while it pushes her farther from the gate. The woman steps to the side near a bench and a metal trash can, standing where the shade from a tree cuts the sidewalk into dark stripes. Parents continue to flow past her, each one briefly checked, briefly approved, then let in. The process so smooth it feels like a reward. A little boy inside the fence drops his water bottle, and it rolls toward the gate, stopping near the curb with a soft plastic clatter. No one moves toward it, because the gate is a border and the bottle sits exactly on the wrong side of attention. The boy looks around, eyes wide, unsure whether he is allowed to ask. The woman steps closer to the fence, crouches without crossing the painted line, and reaches through the gap just enough to hook the bottle with her fingers. She slides it back toward the boy with a slow push, careful not to make the action look like a request. The boy grabs it and nods once, quick and shy, then runs back toward the cluster of children. A mother watching this pauses, her mouth half open, as if kindness has arrived from the wrong direction. The staff member glances at the woman, then looks away, pretending the small act does not exist because it does not fit the narrative. The crowd shifts again when the staff member returns to the clipboard and says the same thing. Not on the list, cannot pick up, cannot enter. The woman takes one slow breath and lifts her phone again, holding it out at chest height, screen facing the staff member like a quiet offering. The staff member does not take the phone, and the pause stretches, turning the glowing screen into a public test. A father behind the woman laughs once under his breath, the laugh sharp and impatient. A woman with a stroller shakes her head as if she has seen this kind of problem and already chosen the side that costs her nothing. The staff member gestures toward the office door and says she can try there, but the tone suggests there is no point. The woman walks toward the office anyway, not rushing, not hesitating, moving like a person following a procedure, rather than begging for mercy. At the office window, the receptionist lifts her eyes, sees the woman, and immediately looks down again, fingers continuing to type as if the woman is a pause she does not want. The woman holds up a printed sheet now, a single page folded cleanly, and the receptionist's eyes flick to it and away. Behind her, the line keeps moving, and each passing parent becomes a reminder that the system is working, just not for her. The receptionist slides the window open a few inches, the gap narrow, and asks what the woman needs in a voice that stays flat. The woman passes the paper through the opening with 2 fingers, careful, slow, as if fast movement would be interpreted as disrespect. The receptionist takes it, scans the top, and her expression shifts slightly, a small rearrangement of the face she was wearing. She reads again, slower, then glances toward the gate where the staff member stands, and the glance carries a different weight now. The receptionist closes the window and picks up a phone inside the office, turning her back as she speaks, making the conversation private while the consequence stays public. Outside, the staff member at the gate keeps checking names, still confident, still guarding the border. The woman waits by the office window, hands resting lightly on her tote, posture straight, eyes on the courtyard where children cluster like small moving storms. A teacher calls another last name, and a child runs toward the gate, and the speed of the child's joy makes the adult judgment feel even smaller. The father who laughed earlier looks at the woman again, then looks away quickly, as if he has realized he might be seen. The stroller mother adjusts a blanket and pretends to be busy, avoiding the office window like it might reflect her back at herself. The office door opens and an administrator steps out, wearing a lanyard and carrying a file folder, face calm and focused. She walks past the woman without speaking at first, heading straight toward the gate with the confidence of someone whose words are treated like policy. The staff member straightens when she sees the administrator, clipboard held closer, chin lifting as if ready to be praised for enforcement. The administrator stops at the gate, looks at the clipboard, then looks up at the woman with a steady gaze that pulls the crowd's attention in one smooth motion. She calls the woman's name clearly, full name, the kind used for official pickups and verified records. The courtyard noise seems to dip for a moment, not because children stop playing, but because adults stop pretending not to watch. The staff member's mouth opens slightly, then closes, and the space where her certainty was becomes quiet. The administrator holds up the paper and says, calmly, that the authorization is on file, and the note is time-stamped, and the words land like a seal. A few parents in line shift their weight, suddenly interested in their shoes and car keys. The father who laughed earlier stares at his phone with urgent focus, thumb moving without purpose. The staff member unlatches the gate with hands that move too quickly, politeness arriving late and loud. She steps aside, no longer blocking, and the gesture looks the same as before but means the opposite now. The administrator gestures the woman through and the woman walks in without hurrying, without pausing to absorb anyone's reaction. She does not look at the parents who watched her, does not look at the staff member, does not search for an apology. Inside the yard, a small child with a backpack turns and sees her, and the child's face changes instantly, relief arriving like breath. The woman kneels once, adjusts the child's jacket zipper with a quick, practiced motion, then stands, taking the child's hand. The administrator speaks quietly to the staff member near the clipboard, and the staff member's shoulders tighten as if the words are not loud but are sharp. The line at the curb continues, but the mood has shifted, and the silence now belongs to the people who were comfortable a moment ago. The woman walks toward the exit with the child at her side, moving at the child's pace, not the crowd's. Behind her, the staff member avoids eye contact, the parents avoid eye contact, and the gate keeps clicking open and shut as if nothing happened, except everyone knows something did.